Hey guys, it's Sam. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry I haven't filmed for you guys in probably like a week, probably a little bit more. It is, I don't even know what day it is. Christmas was Monday. It's Thursday, so I guess it's the 28th. I was just super busy over the weekend, over the holidays. Christmas is kind of crazy around here just because my whole family comes over. So there was like just shy of 30 people in my house on Christmas Eve. And then obviously Christmas Day I spent with my family, Boxing Day, that kind of stuff. So I just haven't had time to sit down and film for you guys. And I had a lot of, footage kind of backed up from other days. That I had meant to put up for you guys, but it would have meant sitting down and filming intros and doing a lot of editing, and I just haven't had the time to sit and do that. So that is going to be what I'm doing today. I had mentioned to you guys a while ago that I had filmed a chit chat get ready with me video for my holiday Christmas party that was on the 18th of December, and that I wasn't 100% sure if I wanted to put the footage up because I was kind of down and out and in a bad mood and stuff like that. But I did my best to edit out all of the sort of more negative side of that video. There's still little bits of it coming through. But I did my best to edit it down because I do really like the look that I got, and I feel like I want to share that with you guys. So I am going to put that video up. That's going to be this video, but the intro is so old. It's talking about going to my Christmas party. So I thought I would reintroduce that video and let you guys know what is actually happening. So this is that video. This is going to be when I did a chit chat get ready with me for my work Christmas party. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys, it's Sam. Welcome back to my channel. Today, as promised, I am going to be doing my chit chat get ready with me. I am going to a work Christmas party tonight. I'm looking a little rough right now. I am absolutely just exhausted. I didn't go to bed until 4:30 or 5:30 in the morning every day on the weekend, and then I had to work this morning, but because I hadn't been going to bed early, I couldn't get to sleep till 2:30. I woke up feeling pretty sick this morning, but it has calmed down a little bit since. I still have a bit of a headache, so I might not be as hungover tomorrow as I originally thought I would be, just because I think I'm going to have to take it easy. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm just going to get straight into this. And for this tutorial also, we are going to be trying out one of the MAC holiday palettes. I haven't decided which one yet. Also super proud of myself. I finally smartened up and just brought all of my eyeshadow brushes down here, because normally when I do these tutorials, I just have them scattered all over my desk, and then you can hear me trying to dig through and look for them, and I never can find them. So I smartened up and I just brought the whole thing down. So the first thing I'm going to do, I am super dry right now. I'm just going to take this Biotherm Life Plankton Essence. You guys have seen me use this before. I got it in a Top Box or an Ipsy, and like I've said before, I know you're supposed to do this with a cotton pad, so that you don't do that. I just dumped it all over my desk, but whatever. This works for me. Alrighty, does anybody else have really bad days? I feel like today has just been an altogether rough day for me. You guys missed it, but I just started dropping palettes on the floor, and like I said, I woke up feeling gross. Nothing's going right for me today. I was gonna try and curl my hair, but just for how fussy it was being when I was even just trying to blow dry it, I know it's not going to curl properly, and I don't want to waste my time, because when I half curl it, it just looks dumb because it falls so quickly. So I just said, screw it, I'm not even going to bother. What have I done so far? So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my MAC Strobe Cream all over my face. Like I said, I am really dry today. So this just adds an extra layer of moisture. This is the Silver Light one. I also have the Peach Light one. But because it is a holiday season, I don't mind being a little bit more reflective than normal. This look is going to be simple, but glittery and done up. So then the last thing I'm going to do in terms of priming my face, I'm going to use my Smashbox Photo Finish Hydrating Primer. Like I said, this is just my favorite moisturizing primer, because my face is super dry. For eyeshadow primer, I just found this when I was doing my declutter, because so when Mickey got me all of that makeup, this primer was actually in the Lorac Mountain Sunset palette box, and I didn't notice it, and then I was kind of cleaning my room and I felt something in the box and I shook it out, and this is what was in it, and I've never tried it before. Just looks like that. There's a little tint to it, just a tiny one, so I thought I would try this out for today, because I never have before, and I'm curious. We'll see how this goes, but just off first impressions, it didn't do much to color like cover any discoloration or anything like my paint pot does, but maybe this one has longer staying power, excuse me, because I had never noticed personally, but Mickey was talking to me. We do send each other Snapchats all the time, and she was asking that around the 6-hour mark, her Painterly paint pot starts to make her eyeshadows crease. And she asked me what I do to deal with it, and to be 100% honest, mine have never done that on me, and if they have, I've never noticed, so I don't even know how to fix it. So if any of you guys know how to fix that, or if that's just a problem that's inherent with those that I've just never experienced, then let me know so that I can let her know, or I'm sure she'll read it in the comments down below. Okay, so lids are primed. Now we just have to decide which of the two palettes we want to play with. So I think I am going to play with the gold one. This one is in the gold compact, and this one is the rose gold, so that makes complete and total sense now that I actually take the time to read it. So we're going to do that. I do expect a lot of fallout. There's a lot of glittery shadows here, but that's okay. And I am going to use the brush that they give you. I love MAC brushes, and this is a pretty good one. I haven't used it yet. So, looking at the palette, I think as a base, I have no other way to go than to do this first color here. This is in Frosted Fizz. So I'm going to put that... I should have actually done it with the brush on the other side now that I'm looking at it. Just switch over. Put that all over my eye. Up to my brow bone, all the way up my lid. Just like that. I don't like this brush. I'm just going to say it right now. It's not soft enough. It's very stiff. So I've switched out to my normal 239 brush just because there's some flexibility. It is bigger, so it covers a larger area quicker. I had not tried that brush, and I am not a big fan of it, if I'm 100% honest. What do I want to even try to do here? We'll do like a completely glittery smoky eye. So we'll smoke out this color all up in the crease. Then we'll do this just in the corner, mixed with a little bit of that silver. That may be up in the crease as well. And then that one all over the eye. I don't know. This will be a super glittery look. Okay, so let me get a crease brush that I love to use. My MAC 221, I want to say, because it's all worn off. Yeah, we'll go in with this brown color. This one here. And that is in the, sorry, I'm blinding you guys. That's in the color Evening Light. And I'm going to put that all in my crease. So I have not tried these particular shadows yet. I don't know how pigmented they're going to be. I don't know how much they're going to be like their regular line of shadows. I'm really not liking the lighting in my room right now. I just feel like you guys are having a hard time seeing what I'm doing. Oh, that's a little bit better. We'll try that. Sorry, I just knocked something over on my desk. I do want this to be a little bit more of a subtle eye because I am going to be wearing a bright red lip, just because I feel red is the only way to go for like holiday parties. It just is very Christmassy to me. And it's sort of my staple, like, go-to color. I love rocking a red lip. I am going to try a new lip product out today with you guys because I haven't used it yet, and I did my declutter, which is not up yet. Keep an eye out, though. I think I'm going to probably put it up tomorrow. And in that declutter video, I talked about a lot of products that, because I had so much, were getting lost in my drawers. So I pulled a whole bunch and I put them in a basket so that they would sit out. And it's kind of my use it or lose it basket. So if after, I haven't totally decided on timeline yet, but I would say if after 2 or 3 weeks I haven't reached for it, and it's still not something that I want to keep, or I reach for it and I try it and I decide I don't really like it, then it can go away with all my declutter stuff rather than me holding on to it. Just because my drawers were getting out of control. I feel so much better knowing that I have emptied out as much as I did, and you guys will see that tomorrow. So now I'm just taking that color in Cinder. That's that end one. It's the not glittery black. It's not really black, but it's kind of black. And I'm just going to put that on my outer corner, kind of up in the crease. to really smoke that out. And I'll do some more on the other side. So far these colors are actually applying pretty well. I'm surprised. Normally, like I said, their holiday palette, or they don't normally have the best pigmentation, the best blendability. These are pretty good so far. Just like that. They more or less match. That's fine. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit of that glittery black and just sort of touch that in the outer part of my crease just to give it a little bit of a sparkle. Like that. So it's not really going to do anything. It's not really going to build up color or anything. It's just going to add a little hint of a glitter there. So now with a flatter brush like the brush we used before, actually this is probably a good time to use that double-ended brush that came in the palette because it is a stiffer brush and I feel like that's better for applying these glittery shadows. So I'm going to pick up the gold one, so that's this one here. And that is in Spun from Gold. And I'm going to pack it like on the outer part of my lid. Like that. Oh yeah, that's cute. This is very, very subtle. If you guys want to see a bolder one, I will be happy to do that. I might do it kind of for New Year's Eve. We shall see. And then I'm also going to take that other color, which I believe is called Dazzle the Night Away. It's the one next to the gold, and it's like a more white gold. And I'm going to put that on my inner corner and on the inner half of my lid. This is so shimmery. I'm actually loving this right now. And there's some fallout, but to be 100% honest, it's not as bad as I had anticipated. And I sense that had I really given the brush a really good tap, I wouldn't be having this problem. Just a piece of advice. So I am going to take just like a normal brush and just kind of flick some of it away. Although a lot of the concealer is going to hide some of that glitter. So that's going to be the eyes done. Just super, super simple. A little bit of smokiness there, but nothing crazy. I did want a more subtle eye. This is going to be a bolder lip look. For eyeliner, we are going to use the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liner. It's just the one that I've had the best luck with lately. And since I actually do need to go out, I don't really want to fuss with it. So we're going to do that. I'm going to lift my mirror up just a little bit right in front of the camera. That was probably the best application I've ever had on my first go. Okay, next thing we're going to do is foundation. Because I am having some breakout issues, I'm sure you guys can see it's probably attributed to the stress. I am going to use a little bit heavier of a combination of foundations. I am going to mix my MAC Next to Nothing, which I wear in shade medium, and my MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof Foundation, which I have in NC25. I'm going to mix a little bit of both of these together and use that for my foundation for today. And I'm getting this MAC 141 brush. It's a 141S, which just means it's a short brush. And I'm going to put that all over. Sorry about the yelling. I guess it's dinner and my dad's trying to call my brother. So like I said, I don't always wear these. I do wear each of them separately as well, but I definitely don't always wear them in combination with each other. But just because I'm so tired and my skin could use a little lift we'll just do both. And then you'll notice too that like, even though I've got all this foundation on, I'm still very glowy underneath. That is the strobe cream shining through and mixing. Obviously, because MAC puts out all these products, it does mix really, really well with MAC foundations as well. If you are ever thinking of like putting it in to add a little bit of strobe to your foundation, I do that as well. It works really nicely. Definitely with those foundations. I would assume it would be fine with other ones because other things that I've mixed with my MAC foundations mix well with my other foundations, but I will give it a try for you guys and let you know. So my skin feels really, really good, really bouncy, which is like good. I can remember one time I went and they had to put so much moisturizer on my face and it just kept sucking it all up because my skin was so dry, but it's feeling really bouncy. I'm just going to let it tack down a little bit, and while that's happening, we are going to take the Benefit Well Rested, which this isn't Benefit, it's Bare Minerals, I'm so sorry, Well Rested, just to brighten up the under eye because, oh my goodness, I am so freaking tired. Okay, just a little bit like that, and then I'm just going to use my finger and just tap it in. Just like that. Then we are going to go over top with concealer. For today, for concealer, I'm going to use my Urban Decay Naked Skin concealer. I do have other ones. This is the one I've been reaching for the most recently. Again, like the Stila Stay All Day liner, I have tons of them that I don't ever use, and I probably should. But, because I have to go out and I'm kind of on a time crunch. I don't have time to fuss with some of them. It's better for me right now just to use something that I know is going to work. Okay, so while that kind of gets a little bit more tacky and easier to work with, I can feel I have like a hair, yeah, it was like a brush bristle up my nose. Great. While I let that kind of get tacky, I am going to do maybe my eyebrows. But of course, I don't know where my brow product is. I'm so sorry, you guys. I gotta go find it. Got it. Sorry, I just feel like completely defeated today. I don't know what's going on with my mood and just my whatever. I just feel so exhausted, just so tired. I had this out this morning when I got ready for work, and obviously I left it there, and then I thought I was so good and so on top of everything when I was getting everything together for this video, because I don't normally do my makeup here. I normally do it either in the bathroom or just sitting on the edge of my bed. So I only bring it over here when I need to do it for videos. And you guys will know that I always forget stuff. And today I thought I was like, yeah, I'm so on it. I didn't forget anything. And then I look at that, I forget one of my everyday products. I've forgotten more than one thing in this video so far. I didn't say, but this is my MAC Brow Sculpt in the shade Fling. It is the same one that I always, always, always use. So if you guys are not new to my channel, you will know exactly what it is, because I always use it. Let's draw my brows in, and then I'm just going to take the spoolie on the other end and just brush some of that color through a little bit, just to make it a little even. Get rid of any of those like really obvious stroke marks. And then I'm going to take some, you know what, I'm going to do that after. I was going to set my brows, but I think I am going to pat that foundation in just because it's definitely all tacky. Just doing that with a damp beauty sponge. I already feel like I look more well-rested. Like I look like I've gotten sleep now. This is the magic of makeup. And it's so funny too, because like I hear all the time, and like it's really nice when I hear on here too, and obviously my mom tells me, she's like, you don't need to wear makeup, I don't know why you wear it, this and that. And then I'll go to like work with either no makeup or less than what I would normally wear, and everyone's like, you look really tired. You look really are you feeling okay? You look really tired. And it's like, yeah, no, I have no makeup on, but thank you. That's obviously the reason why I wear it. So it's so funny. Like, I know that they're not trying to be rude or like say like I'm unattractive or anything silly like that, but like it's so funny that everyone's like, you don't need makeup, and then the second I don't wear it, somebody like can peg it. Then I'm just taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to set my under eyes and underneath my chin where I put a bunch of that foundation or concealer, and then under my nose, and then also between my eyebrows. I'm so sorry guys, my camera just completely stopped working because I had no storage space from all of the video that I filmed yesterday. Between the baking and the declutter, my phone was just full, the storage was completely done. So I just had to go and delete a couple things out of there. The only thing that you guys missed is me finishing putting on the press, or not the press powder, the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And you missed me put on my, on the floor now, my lip prep and prime from MAC, which I should have put on earlier in the video just to get my lips ready for when I do put my lipstick on, but whatever, it's fine, it's all done with now. So now that we have set all of that foundation, all of that concealer, we are going to go in with a bronzer. I have decided, because it is a holiday thing, we're going to continue with the sparkle theme and go with my, I never remember what this is called. So it's my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer in Luminous Light. The one thing I hate about the packaging is that, do you guys see all my dirty, I'm sorry if I'm blinding you. Do you see all my dirty fingerprints? Drives me nuts. So got some of that on my Too Faced Mr. Right brush. And I'm just going to do that. And you guys have seen it. It was so funny too, because Mickey said that she started using my bronzing technique, and I was like, what technique is that? The technique that I just kind of stick it all over my face, which is completely true, but she had meant that she started using like glittery bronzers, which is awesome. But yeah, I don't have a bronzing technique because I can't contour, so I just put it everywhere. I am trying to get better about like focusing it like in this area. It's called like the butterfly shape, so you do like the big wing and then the little wing, big wing, little wing, and then I always just do a little bit down my nose as well because the sun would naturally hit your nose. And then I'm trying to stop because I used to like smear it under my eyes, then it would get all caught in my concealer, and then I would just look like orange, like really orange, and it was bad. Like back when I used to fake tan like every other day orange or every day orange, I was pretty bad when I was in university. So for blush today, I'm going to use my Natasha Denona Duo Glow. This is in the shade Alba. It's another glittery blush, and it is like in a coral kind of a peachy sort of a color. Get a little bit of that on there and do that to give a little bit of a flush to the face. Just like that. And I am going to go back in with that Too Faced brush and just buff it out a bit because I don't like crazy bold blush. It's not my look, just personally. So the next thing I'm going to do is highlight. So for highlight, I am going to take, oh, I never set my brows. Let's set my brows really quickly. So for highlight, I am first going to take my Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. I'm like, I don't even know what they're called, in the shade Blossom. I just got this, so I'm going to take that first, and I am going to dot that, just strategically like down my nose and my cupids out, and then just right up there. I don't even know if you guys can see how much I'm putting on. I'll kind of get really close so you guys can see the dots maybe. Just there and there. That one has more, my bad. Because I am going to go back in with a powder highlight afterwards. This is just going to be what I start with. So that is where we're at right now with highlight. Very glowy. I love these, by the way. This is probably my favorite color too, is the Blossom. I have a bunch of the smaller ones that I got in like a set, but this one, for sure my favorite. For highlighter, I decided to go old tried and true. I haven't played with this in a long time, and I rediscovered it in my declutter. So we're going to use Becca's Opal. This is her Shimmering Skin Perfector. I do constantly use the Opal Flashes Jade, which is similar to this, but this is just the plain Opal. It's like, I don't want to say it's a champagne gold because that would be champagne pop, but it's like a white kind of a gold. So put it there, and on the end, that's so much, so much. In the Cupid's bow again, and then we're going to put it up over that Cover FX. just like that. Super glowy. I feel like I look 10 times more awake now, which is exactly what we were going for, you guys. So I am going to put on mascara, and then while that kind of dries, we're going to do the lips. Well, no, let's just do eyes all and then lips all, because I sense that when I'm going to try and put fake lashes on again. This went really well for me last time, so fingers crossed that it does this time as well. But I just sense that if I'm like trying to put my eyelashes on, I'm gonna just like kiss my hand or something. So for mascara today, I just got this in either my Top Box or my Ipsy, and I promised you guys I would use it in a video, so I'm gonna use it here. This is my MAC in Extreme Dimension 3D Black Lash. This stuff is awesome. I did in my declutter find my full size of the black, but I'd already kind of like opened this and fudged around with it a bit, so I just want you guys to see exactly what this does. And it's so good at separating your lashes. Like, I don't know, it's not showing up a lot, which is kind of annoying me, because I remember this, maybe this isn't the one I remember, because I do remember it being really, really good back in the day when I used to use it. And now it's kind of subpar. That's upsetting. Did a little bit, but nothing crazy. Like, can you even tell a difference, really? Maybe a little bit. But, whatever. I'm going to put a second coat on, just see if that makes any difference in the world. Alright, so that's mascara done. Now we are going to put on some fake lashes. Maybe if I can get them out, because they are stuck in the container. Great. Okay, there we go. I got them. So I have MAC 33s again. And we're going to try and put them on, and if they fail, then no fake eyelashes for Sam today. You guys, they're on, but how long they stay on for, I don't know. I don't have an answer. I'm just going to make a mental note to take a small bag of makeup with me and throw the case in there. That way, if I feel like ripping them off, I can rip them off. And just, I'm going to make a little bag right now. I'm going to use the little bag Mickey got me. I'm going to throw that mascara in there because this eye is already driving me nuts. And we're going to throw the Stila eyeliner in there as well. And then obviously just like the lipstick and stuff are going to go in there too, because I don't foresee these staying on for very long because they're already starting to lift, it feels like. I'm just going to stop fussing with them for now. So for lip color today, we are going to try this Smashbox. It's a Be Legendary Liquid Pigment. I have never tried this before. This is one of the items I pulled out of my Use or Lose It stash. This is in the color Bad Apple. And I have a couple red liners that I think might go with it. I think we're going to use this one. This is an Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Lip Pencil. So I am going to really quickly line my lips and fill them in. And then we're going to go over it with that Be Legendary lipstick. Alright, so after an ordeal, that is my lip liner done. Now we're going to go over it with this. Ooh, that's an interesting wand shape. It's like very tapered, very triangular. Kind of like it. I tried to put the lid on and I missed the container. Sweet. I'm the best at putting on makeup. So glad you guys all watch me. Well, it's sure legendary. I can't get it off now. Mental note, I'll have to go wash that off in a minute. Okay. So that is that look pretty much done. The last thing we have to do is set the face. So for that, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray, cooling and hydrating because I need hydrating. So a little spritz of that. Eyelash almost sprayed off. And we're going to call that look done. I will list all of the products I use down below. I probably edited this a ton because I really, really struggled today. Like I said, I'm just having one of those days where like nothing seems to be going right for me. So that's going to be it for this video. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. I'm sorry I was such a disaster today, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.